couple examples of writing equations of lines with given information. So if you're given 2 points, say 3, -1, and, -1, -3. So we're going to look at this 2 ways. 1, we're going to look at these on a graph, and 2, we're going to do it solely without the graph in the context of just the formulas that you typically see. So 3, -1. So 1, 2, 3, -1, there's a point right there. -1, -3, so -1, -1, 2, 3. So we are looking for the equation of the line that encompasses all the points, including those 2 points. So if I'm looking for enough information, I need either slope and a point for point-slope form. So point-slope is an option for creating a line's point-slope form. And for that, we need a point and a slope. Or we need slope-intercept form, slope-intercept, which needs the slope and an intercept. Well, in both of these, we need slope. So if we count out slope, so that's 2 steps up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 steps over. So we have rise over run. So I have 2 steps up, +2, 4 steps to the right, +4. 2/4 is a slope. You are not mathematically obligated to simplify. It's totally mathematically correct if you have 2/4, but do know that the online homework will always simplify, so make sure you do, in fact, simplify. It'll make your life easier, specifically in the context of the online homework. So my slope is 1/2. So m equals rise over run, 2/4, which is 1/2. And I either need then a point, so I have the slope, so good on either of those, but now I need either a point, a random point, or I need the y-intercept. The problem with the y-intercept is that is not a nice, neat point. That is a fractional value. I cannot eyeball that. So in this case, I actually really need point-slope form because I do have 2 points. And so I'm going to use point-slope form to help me create the equation for these. So I have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. That is my point-slope form. Let me remove that little dot right there. I'm going to use that. So with the given information I have that the slope is 1/2, so I'm going to substitute that value in there. And then I have x minus, oh yeah, we got to pick. Here's what's kind of cool. You can use this point or you can use this point. It is completely arbitrary and it works out the exact same either way. So don't worry about, do I have to use one, do I have to use the other? You can use either one, and I will tell you, I like to use the one that has the friendlier numbers. So for me, I would choose this one. Oops, let me back that out there. I would choose this one solely because it has less negative numbers. Whichever one you think looks friendlier to use, I would use that one if I were you. So I'm going to call this x1 and this y1. As I said before, always substitute in the parentheses. Oops, change colors there. Let's keep consistent with those colors. 3, and that is equal to y minus y1, so y minus parentheses -1. Now here's an instance where it can help you keep it straight. Multiple negatives. So make sure in your cleaning up that you note that this is y plus 1 equals 1/2 times x minus 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is mathematically perfect. That is an equation that represents all the points on that line. Now, while this is perfect, you need to pay attention. If the instructions say write the equation of a line, you should be able to leave it just like that. Sometimes, though, they'll say something like, write the equation of a line and leave it in slope-intercept form. And if they do that, that's also fine. Point-slope form, all you have to do then is simply clean this up And by cleaning it up, kind of like I did in the previous video, we're just going to move stuff around to make it look like slope-intercept form. Not make it look like, make it into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to distribute, and I get 1/2 x minus 3/2. And I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides, and I get y equals 1/2 x minus 5/2. 1 is the same as -1 is the same as -2/2, so -3/2 minus 2/2 is minus 5/2. And so if it said to leave it in slope-intercept form, that would be the final answer. But it would be one of those two. Either of them are a correct equation.